Now in the next exercise, we are going to create a pivot table. We are going to create a pivot table to find yearly customer wise sum of invoice amount. We have the invoice date, city, invoice numbers, customer name, product, unit cost, invoice amount, and payment received. Due date is available. Based on this, we want to create a pivot table. So let us place the cursor on the table, and we go to the tab called as insert. And once again, I am going to the pivot table. And I want to place it in the same existing sheet. Let us put it in the existing sheet. I am placing it somewhere else here, maybe somewhere else on the right hand side, and I say okay. So customer wise, so let me drag the customer data and I am putting into row label, or even you can put it into column label also. I prefer to put it in row label now. So it says we have to compare yearly customer wise. So let me drag this invoice date, because that only where we can make it as a yearly or monthly. So I can drag this invoice date into column label. It's saying the date, but I don't want it as date. I want it as a yearly format. So let me make a right click on the date column, and I can go to the group, and I can select it as years rather than the months. I select it as years here. Okay. So now we got yearly customer wise sum of invoice amount. So let me put the invoice amount into sigma value. Now you can see it's very easy to compare your records. So when you are putting into column label instead of the row label, or you can reverse this. I can put this invoice date into row, and I can put the customer name also into column. So it's much easier to compare your data. So you can now you can play with this. I can put the customer back to row, and I can put the invoice date into column also. Now suppose I want to know 2013 which customer has the highest sales. I want to compare it by column wise or row wise. I can make a right click here, and I can go to the summarize value by I can go to the show value as, and I can say percentage of column total. So 100%. So each customer, what is the percentage of sales for 2013, similarly for 2014, similarly for 2015. Now I want to know this customer in which year he has made the sales, what is the percentage of sales in year wise. So you can make a right click here, and you can go to the show value as, and you can say percentage of row total. Now you can compare it like this. So if it is 100%, this customer is 100%, each year what is the percentage of sales he has made. Similarly, I can make a right click here, and I want to know who has made the highest sales. The highest sales I want to put it as a first rank. The second highest sales I want to put it as a second ranking. So let me go to the show value as, and you can see the last, from the last it says rank smallest to largest. That means lowest will have the first rank, but I don't want it. I want the highest should be the first rank. So rank largest to smallest, and I say click here, and it says do you want it for customer wise? Yes, and I say okay here. So now you can see it shows me the ranking. Who has made the highest sales will have the first rank. For example, in 2013, Mega Market has the highest sales, so ranking 1, and similarly Corner Cabin has ranking 2. So if you want to revert it back, if you want to come back to the normal view, right click, and you can go to the same show value as, and you can say no calculations.